Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 24th Sunday of Ordinary Time. And with today's readings, we have that saying, "Sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me." Yeah, totally untrue. I think sticks and stones break bones, but words destroy us. Okay, people can be so cruel, and this is what we're kind of looking at in the prophet Isaiah in the first reading. Okay, this is going to be a foreshadowing. This is a type of what's going to happen to Jesus in the Passion. Right? We hear, "I have not rebelled, have not turned my back. I gave my back to those who beat me, my cheek to those who plucked my beard. My face I did not shield from buffets or spitting." Okay, I set my face like flint, knowing that I should not be put to shame. Okay, so this is someone who this is the suffering servant of Isaiah. This is someone who everything is being thrown at him by other people, right? Because he is doing the right thing. Okay, he's doing the will of God, and for that reason, because it's not the popular thing, he's being torn apart. And then that brings us to today's gospel, where this is the shorter version in Mark of Peter's confession, right? And Peter says, "Well, you are the Christ." And we just get it because remember, Mark's always short, sweet, and to the point. So we're used to Matthew's version. He says, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." And but in this case, we just get, "You are the Christ." And then Peter doesn't like this plan. Of course, we remember that, and so he gets rebuked. And after that, we hear that Jesus says, "Whoever wishes to come after me must deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me. For whoever wishes to save his life will lose it, and whoever loses his life for my sake and that of the gospel will save it." I think sometimes we don't realize what this actually means. And sometimes we think back to the first few centuries where to follow Christ meant being tortured to death, and we're like, "Oh, well, could I really do that?" And I don't think we need to really reflect on that much. What we need to reflect on rather is this rejection that comes from following Jesus. And it's becoming more apparent these days that actually following the gospel and following Jesus comes with this rejection and those words that just sting so bad, that create wounds within us, actually. Following Jesus and his church can actually cause division in families or amongst friends or in a community. And it's very hard to endure that. Make no mistake about it, it's very hard to endure that, and that's why the gospel gets watered down so much. And at first you really can't blame people because it's so disenfranchising. And I don't think we emphasize this enough or think about it enough because when it does happen, all of a sudden someone feels isolated and alone. And what do you do with that? And if you feel all by yourself, sooner or later, you just can't take it anymore, okay? People's words, their actions, their rejection, after a while, can take a toll on someone, and it becomes almost unbearable. So where do we go? What do we do? Okay? It's imperative that we know that that's what it takes when we say taking up one's cross. If we're Catholic and we're not feeling it, there's something wrong. We've become complacent. We've watered down the scriptures. Especially in today's world, there's no way you can be Catholic right now and not feeling it. I mean, there's just no way. I'm sorry. When Jesus says, "Take up your cross and follow him," it's going to cost something, okay? So if this is happening to you, and you're just feeling it right now, it's like, "Oh, where should I go?" Come to the church. And now we will start realize what it really means to live on the Eucharist and to live on the Word of God, okay? Who do you say that I am? Well, you are the Christ. Very good. What does that mean? Okay. It means making a fundamental decision to follow Jesus no matter what. Okay. And not everyone's going to want to follow him. All right. But those who will endure for his sake will be saved. Okay. But it's sometimes going to be extremely uncomfortable, and words can be very cruel, and they can really destroy us on the inside. And so that's why it's good to form a strong Catholic community, so that when those things happen, we have a place to go, a Catholic family, all right? And that centers around the Eucharist, okay? It doesn't revolve around gossip. It doesn't revolve around this clique or that clique or something like that. It has to be a Eucharistic community. It has to be people who are willing to follow Jesus no matter what. And that's really what the church is. It's a community of disciples who are willing to follow Jesus, and then who are willing to proclaim the good news despite those terrible things that can be said. And you'll find other people who also want to do that. All right. But it does, like I said, it's so tough. I know it's really tough. And sometimes you feel like you want to give up. But just keep hanging in there because you are not alone. That's the point. There are so many others out there who want to be disciples of Jesus as well and want to continue going on and want to continue forming the church so that one day all of us may see him in heaven face to face.